What's the difference between the successful and the unsuccessful? The successful sacrifice. Things get better as the successful practice their sacrifices. The questions become increasingly precise and simultaneously broader. What's the greatest possible sacrifice for the greatest possible good? New year, new opportunity. And my question for you is, what you going to do? And I want to know what you're going to do. Will this be the year that you rise up? Will this be the year that you stand up? Will this be the year that you do the unthinkable? Will this be the year that you make the unbelievable believable? Will this be the year that you make the impossible possible? You have what it takes mentally. You have what it takes physically. You got the heart. You got everything it takes to make it happen. So, you got to stop waiting for circumstances. You got to stop waiting for situations, man. You got to catch this last one. Yo, it's time to go to work. I'm telling you, I've been thinking. I've been making card. That's what I'm asking you to do. What fuels you? I believe that this is your beginning. But this doesn't have to be your end. That just because you are currently here, this is your present circumstances, that life don't have to end for you right now. You take those terrible events in your life and you create a new story of triumph. Those who can sit in silence and still believe shall one day hear the music of that which they believe for. Each time you face something you fear in truth, you go to a deeper level of growth, awareness, and personal power. See, the fire grows inside of you when you own and accept everything about you. It's time to stop running. There is no success without sacrifice. Do not stop. Get back up and carry on. The time has come for you to make a decision right now. And here's what I want to say to you. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Don't stop running towards your dream. It's very important as you hold on to that dream. Then everything that you desire is on the other side of effort. It's on the other side of setback. Is on the other side of a failure. If you will be willing to fight your way through this battle, fight your way through it. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail. Success is not a comfortable procedure. I'm telling you, at the end of the fight, it's going to come victory. We got to become something new. We take those traumas, we take that pain, and we allow it to become a part of who we want to be. Start putting some pressure on. Put some pressure on yourself. Get out here and get about it. You got to get real dark. You got to get downright funky if you want to make it. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. Your dream is the most important thing in this world. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Life is going to test that will every time. Life is going to see how bad you want what you say you want. Ask yourself this question. What I am doing, is it going to help me get where I am going? You have to tell yourself the truth. Once the mind knows you're not going to quit something, it's going to try to find more. It's going to try to give you more. Once it realizes you're not going to take the path of least resistance, you're going to stay here until it's done. My mind and my body and my spirit became one for the first time ever. And I went to a level that I never thought was humanly possible for myself or anybody else. The best things in life is on the other side of fear. But fear freezes people, man. The fear of failure freezes people. There's opportunity to get stronger and get smarter and get faster and get tougher and get more stable and get more resilient. No matter how low you fall, you can get back up. No matter how deep the hole, you can dig your way out. Pick up yourself and decide to fight for your life. If you decide your life will be different from this moment forward, it can be different. But you have to decide. Have dreams but have goals. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you have already done. Discipline is rooted in the truth we tell ourselves. And discipline delivers long-term strategic success. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. You know why? Because when they told me I couldn't do it, I was bound and determined to show them that I couldn't. Tell me I can't do it. I will prove you wrong. I will show you that you're mistaken. You have chosen the wrong one to tell that they can't do something because I believe. We got to grow and believe in what we've done. We got to take that pain and the mistakes that we make and build with it. When your life is hard and life is coming at you, you will panic because in the worst of times, you are alone. You must get yourself out of the sewer. No one's coming in that sewer to get you. You are the only person that can pull yourself out. It's time to step into our greatness. Step into our truth. They say it takes 10 years to be a success. Yes, it does. But you got to believe in this. Moments and minutes. It's time, baby. There is something right now that you're capable of. There is an innate skill inside of you. That's your spark. It's that starting point. It's that thing that while you may not be the best in the world at it, it's a flame that you can fan. It's something that you can breathe life into and really begin to get good. But first you have to understand the very nature of progress. And that's as Stephen Covey said, you're not the product of your circumstances, but rather a product of your decisions. Never give up then. And that is so important. When you're working on doing the things you want to do and fulfilling your dream and things happen, there are times when your energy feels so depleted that you want to give up that it looks just totally impossible. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, don't give up then. That's when you've got to fall forward. That difficulty is an opportunity to get stronger, to develop character, to gain new confidence. Anybody can give up. Anybody can let it overwhelm you. But you know what that's doing? Wasting your pain. I don't complain about what I don't have. I am grateful for all that I do have. And I'm always hungry for more. I am built different. That pain is not there to stop you. It's there to prepare you, to increase you, to develop you. Now, life without challenge is a life without growth. Most of us have two lives. The life we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two stands resistance. Have you ever brought home a treadmill and let it gather dust in the attic? Ever quit a diet, a course of yoga, a meditation practice? Have you ever bailed out on a call to embark upon a spiritual practice, dedicate yourself to a humanitarian calling, commit your life to the service of others? Have you ever wanted to be a mother, a doctor, an advocate for the weak and helpless, to run for office, crusade for the planet, campaign for world peace, or to preserve the environment? Late at night, have you experienced a vision of the person you might become, the work you could accomplish, the realized being you were meant to be? Are you a writer who doesn't write, a painter who doesn't paint, an entrepreneur who never starts a venture? Then you know what resistance is. Resistance is the most toxic force on the planet. It is the root of more unhappiness than poverty, disease, and erectile dysfunction. To yield to resistance deforms our spirit. It stunts us and makes us less than we are and were born to be. If you believe in God, and I do, you must declare resistance evil, for it prevents us from achieving the life God intended when He endowed each of us with our own unique genius. Genius is a Latin word. The Romans used it to denote an inner spirit, holy and inviolable, which watches over us, guiding us to our calling. A writer writes with his genius. An artist paints with hers. Everyone who creates operates from this sacramental center. It is our soul seat. The vessel that holds our being in potential, our star's beacon and Polaris. Every sun casts a shadow, and genius's shadow is resistance. As powerful as is our soul's call to realization, so potent are the forces of resistance arrayed against it. Resistance is faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, harder to kick than crack cocaine. We are not alone if we've been mowed down by resistance. Millions of good men and women have bitten the dust before us. And here's the biggest underscore we don't even know what hit us. I never did. From age 24 to 32, resistance kicked my ass from east coast to west and back again 13 times, and I never even knew it existed. I looked everywhere for the enemy and failed to see it right in front of my face. Have you heard this story? Woman learns she has cancer. 6 months to live. Within days, she quits her job, resumes the dream of writing tech songs she gave up to raise a family, or starts studying classical Greek, or moves to the inner city and devotes herself to tending babies with AIDS. Woman's friends think she's crazy. She herself has never been happier. There's a postscript. Woman's cancer goes into remission. Is that what it takes? Do we have to stare death in the face to make us stand up and confront resistance? Does resistance have to underscore and disfigure our lives before we wake up to its existence? How many of us have become drunks and drug addicts, developed tumors and neurosis, succumb to painkillers, gossip, and compulsive cell phone use simply because we don't do that thing that our hearts, our inner genius is calling us to? Resistance defeats us. If tomorrow morning, by some stroke of magic, Every dazed and benighted soul woke up with the power to take the first step toward pursuing his or her dreams. Every shrink in the directory would be out of business. Prisons would stand empty. The alcohol and tobacco industries would collapse along with the junk food, cosmetic surgery, and infotainment businesses, not to mention pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, and the medical profession from top to bottom. Domestic abuse would become extinct, as would addiction, obesity, migraine headaches, road rage, and dandruff. Look in your own heart. Unless I'm crazy. Right now, a still small voice is piping up, telling you, as it has 10,000 times before, the calling that is yours and yours alone. You know it. No one has to tell you. And unless I'm crazy, you're no closer to taking action on it than you were yesterday or will be tomorrow. You think resistance isn't real? Resistance will bury you. You know, Hitler wanted to be an artist. At 18, he took his inheritance 700 kronen and moved to Vienna to live and study. He applied to the Academy of Fine Arts and later to the School of Architecture. Ever see one of his paintings? Neither have I. Resistance beat him. Call it overstatement, but I'll say it anyway. It was easier for Hitler to start World War II